What's up, assholes? Missed us? Bet you did.
That bird is one motto.
Shut up, I got this.
Just saying.
Introduce yourself. This nigga got his voice back.
The project of God has returned to roast this light-skinned nigga. His light-skinned abilities that he thought was just soaring across the cosmos, but it came to a halt. It's the prodigal God. It's back.
Low. Tear.
Don't plug this nigga. Don't plug this nigga. Because then we're gonna have to invite him to roast Momo-kun. Don't
We did that like 2 weeks ago.
We don't need to plug him no more. He got his mention. He be aight. He out there playing niggas on Street Fighter anyway.
Showing up. It's your boy Rez.
And we got a new motherfucker.
Introduce yourself.
Oh, what's good?
Airwin.
CeeLo.
As days go by, it's the people you love, family.
Oh, you Drake ass fucking motherfucker.
Nigga trying to cosplay as Pit from Kid Icarus with those wings on his ears. Pit looking ass nigga over here.
The fuck you mean? My son grabbed the red hat from Mario 64. Nigga. About to triple jump in this bitch.
Nigga looking like a shaman. Shaman fucking new form. Like a flap over here.
It's Shaman beef patty with cheese and cocoa bread. That's my form now, nigga. That's my form. Now, Ill Will, Udon Don,
CeeLo Green.
Nigga said Udon. So Udon,
yeah.
Nigga sound like a fighting Udon character.
Exactly. That's exactly why I am, nigga.
I told my son fried rice and put hands on this nigga.
We got the thug group and starter over here.
My son fried rice.
I'm sorry for like absolutely nothing.
All of you was like the only good character on that show.
That's the only one I remember.
Nah, let's not
What?
talk
Fried
about
rice?
that racist. Had the black dude who had a giant fried chicken Godzilla shit like, like, fuck this. Show's trash.
All I'm saying is nothing's beating the Chimpo Pokemon shoe. Top tier. Come see shoe.
All right. First rule of business. It's good to see at least one of us back. Shawn.
I don't know.
Anyway.
12.
Trying to do a juke on the show like this Naruto nigga doing right now.
He trying to initiate a fight. That's how they start the Kumite. You gotta go like this, and then y'all scrap. But you know, with this nigga, you gotta tie your headband on your forehead. This is some soccer ass nigga. Guys.
First and foremost.
Kabuto.
Now, first and foremost, I'm Shino. All I do is play the back.
Shino, the forgotten nigga.
Yup.
Niggas don't remember him. You as relevant as Tenten.
At least
Damn.
Tenten is actually remembered. Forget her ass beat.
She's not remembered, nigga. They left her out the whole ninja war. She was still in Konoha with a leaf headband on.
What you talking about? What is she trying to fucking say? I can just skip.
No!
She did absolutely nothing.
But she had that
Like,
shit.
she came out her house, alright, I'm ready for the war, guys. Everybody going. But like, guys.
They had a filler episode with her in it. With her trying to learn how to use these fucking mythical weapons. That's it. She wasn't in the war. She didn't give nobody hands. She was in flashbacks of niggas being put in that cocoon. She wasn't actually there, nigga.
Damn, even Sakura was in the war.
It was like that episode of the the Boondocks where Robert went back to get his raincoat and everybody got hit with the water. It's like, what happened to y'all? They turned the hoses on her. I went to get my raincoat. Said, oh, this nigga went to get his raincoat. I bet you wish you had your raincoat right now.
Oh my god. First order of business this past Thursday on a random ass day, the Video Game Awards happened and motherfuckers is butthurt all over the Sony universe because Breath of the Wild won Game of the Year.
It makes sense.
Holy shit, Nintendo won.
It's
Blasphemy.
Breath of the Wild was literally all niggas talked about all year up to this point. So it literally makes sense that,
It makes sense.
it's
Like I
Game of
said,
the Year.
the reason why I got it, the Switch did amazing when it first came out.
Facts.
Only thing it had like some factory issues most game systems have, but they fixed that with like 2 to 3 weeks.
I got one thing to say about that.
So it's like,
Stick that up your pipe and smoke it, Mario Odyssey. Zelda whipped your ass.
But literally, my opinion about it is Zero Dawn is a good game because that's everyone was sucking Horizon's dick. Zero Dawn is a good game, but
No Man's Sky should have gotten it.
get out, get out, nigga. What?
I knew it was coming. I knew it. I fucking sensed it. I was like, watch this nigga say something about No Man's Sky. Watch it come up.
Yeah.
It was the best open world, you know, man.
I'd rather be stuck in the sack than play No Man's Sky. No stretched out ass niggas.
Man, if that's just game of the year, then fucking where's Operation Raccoon City's game of the year, alright?
Motherfucker, I would play the fuck out that shit. That shit was dumb fun when it first came out. Niggas ain't know what they was doing. They was just clapped. Running up on niggas with an SMG, just shooting them in the stomach, letting the fucking hunter kill them.
Niggas said, oh my god, Nemesis, let's just run up and slap.
No.
Yeah, that's what happened. I was in the party of niggas, they ran up and was like, oh, Nemesis, we got this. My nigga. Nah. You remember the cutscene from 3 when Nemesis just fucking mouth raped that nigga?
Literally.
He did it to 3 people at the same time. And I'm playing the healer, so I'm sitting here like, now why the fuck? Y'all gonna make me have to run over there to heal y'all.
And die.
I don't want to do that. It's too much work.
We just gonna restart.
But Horizon did not do anything for the genre unlike what Breath of the Wild did for Zelda. Completely changed the whole formatting of it. And I don't understand why to be honest, I didn't like Mario Odyssey that much. I felt like it was short and it was stupid.
Mario got turned into the meanest side nigga in that game.
That's Mario games in general. Mario games are short. They're only long if you're kind of like really trash, like you died like the same part in one level over and over.
Or you're like trying to like be a fucking completionist. So you're trying to get like every unnecessary fucking like star. Or what was even the fucking currency inside like Mario Odyssey? Oh, moons. Yeah, fuck that shit. Fuck that. Like, this shit makes no fucking sense at this point.
And then you have
Nigga said, let me throw my hat and then jump on it.
They thought it was Kung Lao. Nintendo Kung Lao. That's saying something. Mortal Kombat's coming back to the Switch.
Can we talk about how Mario pretty much just stole all of XCOM and put Raven Rabbits in it?
Yep.
Stole all of XCOM. And I'm sitting there and people's like, oh my god, this game is so great. How come nothing like this ever came out before? And I'm screaming.
XCOM.
I'm screaming
Nigga, I'm about to
at the screen. You know why? It reminds me of this one GameStop ad where niggas was like, they was putting up the trailer for Dot Hack. And it was like, oh, this game is like Sword Art Online, but better.
It came out before.
Or some shit like that. Or if you're wondering why this game is like Sword Art Online, that's because it kind of is. Look, you ever just have to do the Booker T face?
Tell me he did not just say that. Tell me he did not just say that.
Yo, no, cause hold on, I'm trying to look.
And that's what the fucking thing said. Like Sword Art Online. Sword Art Online, which literally stole its whole premise from Dot Hack.
Log Horizon's better.
Like I said, stole its whole premise from Dot Hack.
People also salted at Injustice 2 when fighting game of the year.
I mean,
what?
Tekken.
Over what?
Oh, like
You can't put Tekken in there because they wanted to add super combos. So that disqualified it. Over what?
I'm like, Injustice did the most
Tekken legit has just become the literal 2D, well, it's actually
3D.
a 3D fighter, but it became the head-to-head fighter version of Smash Brothers. Because we're gonna put Akuma, we're gonna put Geese, we're gonna put this nigga ramen noodles. So, yeah.
Privileged Cloud. Privileged Cloud.
I'm telling you, son, they're gonna add TJ Combo next.
Sorry.
anyway, because it was between Horizon, Mario Odyssey, Breath of the Wild, which won. What the fuck? Anyway, Breath of the Wild.
24.
Breath of the Wild that won, Horizon, Mario Odyssey, Pug, which is Player Unknown Battlegrounds, which is that game that everyone just dives into that's coming, push that to the side. And I don't know what other game was there, because it's probably irrelevant. Game of the year aside, they had all these retarded ass world premieres that just made me want to punch the fucking screen. Like I did not need to have my time wasted with fucking Breath of the Wild DLC trailers.
Yeah.
However, why would they do that? They didn't need no DLC.
Just to push the game.
It's just, I mean, I get it, but like I didn't need it at that point in time. And then we have I don't know I forgot who the fucking host name is, but this motherfucker that went like, all right, this game was so amazing we had to put it first. And I think it's called In the Valley of Gods or some shit like that. That shit was so fucking boring and trash.
Wait, what?
Like, I'm like, what the fuck am I watching? All right, you got a black person in it, that's cool. You're climbing shit, and now you're setting up a camera to what? Oh, sunset. Some fucking announcement trailer called like In the Valley of the Gods, and that shit was mad ass. And then you had my favorite world premiere of the night, which was a game that was basically Left 4 Dead but with aliens, and they titled it Get the Fuck Out. I'm dead ass. There's a game called GTFO, and it's titled Get the Fuck Out, and it's the greatest thing ever.
So we're gonna need your TSA looking ass to come save niggas. You're about to be in the sucking place playing this fucking game.
I don't know if I can save niggas from like fucking aliens, so like.
Nah, you be alright. You TSA.
You handle shit.
That's all it is.
Nah,
Niggas got alien-sized teacups.
then you had that 30-minute fucking Death Stranding trailer, and that shit's looking weirder and weirder every time I watch it. Like and it's like seeing weird ass trailers like that, I'm utterly confused, and I'm starting to think maybe Konami was right to nerf this nigga a little bit. Because
Nah, but they memed that baby in the man's throat. Whatever person thought that
fucking
was.
Daryl.
They memed the shit out of that. And I'm like,
The memes make more sense than the trailer. I'm seriously fucking lost. It's like,
I think it's Kojima just doing whatever the fuck he wants.
and it's weird as fuck. It's like, if this shit doesn't have a cohesive plot, like, I'm probably gonna sell it. Because I'm buying it, but I'm probably gonna sell it if this shit doesn't have a
Why
cohesive plot.
Kojima's doing this?
Why?
You saw the trailer to Metal Gear Survive.
So he's trying to make a game worse than that?
He can't make a game worse than that.
Is that game even coming out?
Yes, they took his baby and turned it into that. He can do whatever the fuck he wants now.
Baby land on his head, that's severe brain damage. That's what that game is.
Kojima can do whatever the
It's
fuck
like that
he
baby
wants.
between like whole bunch of lead poison kicked in. That's what the result of that game is.
That's fucked up.
I know.
It'd be like that.
Someone has to say it.
Alright, but no, to me personally, I feel like do you feel like the Game Awards is necessary, or you like going on the internet more and reading the articles about Game of the Year and shit like that, instead of sitting there watching a show for like 4 hours that's getting nowhere?
It's hit and miss for me. Honestly, I kind of don't care because shit's gonna come out anyway, and I'm gonna see it. They're like, oh, Game of the Year edition. Oh shit, it won Game of the Year. Cool, let me get that. That's just how that goes.
Yeah.
Like, we are not looking forward to more and more games because of how games are being presented. Because guaranteed, you ask somebody, what are you looking forward to? In the middle of every year, they say nothing.
In like other news, there's this video that's been circulating about this shit even ended up on World Star. I don't understand why Twitch and World Star are in the same fucking atmosphere. But there's a guy exposing like cam girls on Twitch, and like people are outraged about it. And let me fucking vent for a second. People are so upset that girls that are sexy and they're attractive and they done busted open on camera a few times, or they just look like a chick with big ass titties and they show their titties to sucker motherfuckers in with money and shit like that. That's fine. But like I said before when we was talking about that type of shit,
Sex sells, nigga.
it's a business.
Yeah, it's a hustle.
It's a fucking hustle. Like at the end of the fucking day, you got that shit, and then it's like, what? You really think like the motherfucker that's sitting there playing fucking Halo and that's already won thousands of dollars cares about chick with big ass titties when they know. There's plenty of other motherfuckers that like that done earned their name up, both male and female, in the Twitch community. So the fact that y'all sitting there going ape shit, that y'all sitting there watching a chick with big ass tits play fucking League of Legends or Hearthstone or World of Warcraft or whatever the fuck it may be, like, suck it up, don't watch it. There's plenty of other channels for you to watch, and shut the fuck up.
There's two people.
I'm sorry, I don't know why people are
There's
upset.
two type of demographics that this affected. The people who are legit actually trying to get the name for themselves and they're losing because a sexy chick with tits is doing exactly the same thing they're doing. And motherfuckers who are mad because they can't smash. Their channel ain't growing no more because some chick with tits showed up and they're stopping their flow. And then you got the niggas who are just salty because they want to be salty. Because they ain't never gonna smash. So you got the I want to smash and the niggas with legit gripes. But more so the niggas that just want to smash.
Yeah.
And they probably got blocked from their channel for coming up talking about some show Bob with vagina.
I don't see the point because like webcam girls has been on camera before Twitch existed.
They're literally doing the same thing that they normally do, but playing video games with it now.
And keeping their clothes on. I'm sorry, if I was going around fucking showing my tits and ass for a few fucking dollars, and you mean to tell me I can get probably more than that by just sitting around and playing a fucking video game and I get to keep my clothes on? Oh, it's fucking lit. I can't get mad. Like it's a hustle at the end of the day. Like mind you, I done seen, like, to be honest, why the fuck would I want to watch someone play the same video game over and over again? If it's the same thing over and over again. If you're not doing something interesting while playing a fucking video game, or it's just not fun watching you play the video game.
Or better yet, why watch you fail when I can watch a woman do it or somebody attractive do it? So at least while they're failing, at least they look attractive while doing it. Now you're over there, you're raging at the game.
I'm not trying to watch Danny DeVito playing video games. I'd rather see Natalie Portman.
If I'm gonna see somebody,
that's how I'm gonna be right now.
if you wanna watch somebody suck at a video game, then they might as well be attractive. That's the mindset that goes through people who
Or at least be
jump to those
funny.
channels.
Or
Be
exactly.
funny.
It's like if you're providing nothing, it's like, oh man, I'm going downstairs. These stairs are ever long. When it's fucking Resident Evil, like, come on, fam. And it's like,
Oh golly gosh, the zombie got me again.
yeah, and it's like, yo, like, bring something interesting to the stream. Bring something.
Scream, nigga. That nigga came out of nowhere. I'm not even playing and he scared me. And you just sit there like, oh no.
Like, nigga,
Scream, nigga.
why are you so
Like, for instance, back when I used to stream, like, almost every day, I used to stream games. I usually don't play with one of them being Dark Souls, and that experience of me playing Dark Souls is probably one of the fucking best experiences I ever fucking seen.
Nigga got smacked over a bridge by a dragon, not paying attention to this nigga.
He got killed by mixtapes.
Oh no, like Joe's a prime example of how retarded my fucking Dark Souls stream was.
How the fuck is that an example? I'm a witness, maybe. I'm not an example.
Nah, he's trying to say your L, so I don't know how I feel about that.
He seems
stupid.
Yeah, that's what I see like. I don't know.
I ain't the one getting uppercutted off fucking towers, nigga.
by fucking Zoran. No,
Nigga went up there, thought he was the man, thought he
Lord
didn't have to
Zed said,
parry
"Nah, nigga."
or block. Nigga said, you got hard. You got.
So what happened was I ran upstairs. I'm all fucking Gucci. I'm like, I'ma just duck this nigga. Nigga, I'm sitting there swinging, missing, and this nigga cocks his sword all the way back and uppercuts my shit all the way down, and
Not all the way down, not to ring out, nigga. Mortal
Gang.
Kombat continues scream. The more you forward and hit zero. Nigga ain't have no quarters
Try to
left.
fight Lord Zed. When nigga Lord Zed first appeared in a Power Ranger mixed with all the Rangers, that what the fuck happened to this nigga here. Lord Zed said, move over, Rita. I'ma show you how a real man gets shit done. Clap.
Yeah, he did uppercut the shit out of Jason, son.
now between that and when I fucking streamed Bloodborne
Oh no.
at Ray's house,
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
like
Shout out to Ray. We'll never
Shout-
see him again.
Ray, the fallen original member of COS.
We'll never see my mans again.
he let me
Congratulations on
play.
your family.
He let me play Bloodborne one time, and on top of the fact that I fucking sucked at Bloodborne, I didn't know what the fuck was going on. Nothing was worse than Ray's face like, what the fuck is you, Matt? Mijo, you press, you post a roll, my nigga.
I just see that damn picture of that sound like from JoJo, Okuyasu's brother.
Look at little Mijo.
Miho.
Yeah, but back to the topic. Honestly,
Paul,
if
looking ass nigga.
but honestly, if and like in the powerful words of Dark Souls, you mad that your shit ain't popping, get good. Bring it's a business at the end of the day. It's a little bit easier for certain people more than others. Just get good.
If your pieces ain't hitting, you need to find something else to make it hit. If your shit is whack and nobody's watching, you best go get you a girlfriend or find you a hot friend to just play or act like she's playing in front of the camera screen or just join you on your streams. Something gotta switch up because you sitting there screaming, not being funny, or just raging because some chick with breasts is playing a video game. It's not helping your channel, it's not helping your revenue, and your damn sure ain't going up by doing it. Move on, get better, get good.
Get good.
And then it's like, there's a guy that was in the street talking about, what is Twitch to you? It's like a porn site and shit like that. I could get why that could aggravate people, but is Twitch complaining about it? No, Twitch is making fucking money right now off that bullshit. So, you can't get mad. Just shut up. Continue about your business, play video games. Y'all all playing the same fucking game. Y'all ain't doing anything to drag people off to new fucking games. Then just shut the fuck up. That's it. Bitch ass motherfucker. I think honestly, this is a topic that we've been dodging for a while now. Dro, I feel like you got an unpopular opinion coming up.
Oh no, it's not unpopular.
It's not unpopular.
It's not. It's not unpopular. Problem is,
These niggas get on my nerves.
problem is, we got way too many fucking coons, hoteps, and fucking black men who do not support black women. And I don't mean just Shaniqua walking down the street. We talking about every black woman in general, the good, the bad, and the ugly. They take just the bad and they use that to dishevel, bring down, and fucking just destroy the image of what an actual black woman is. Like, for instance, they'll say, oh, I don't dig black women because they're too hard to deal with. They're too unmanageable. They're talking about the girl who yells at them in the middle of the street. They're talking about the girl who shakes her head and has all that black flair that, a real brother knows about and loves and cares about. They're talking about the strong-willed, headstrong woman that decides that she's going to do for herself. And if you are man enough to step along to be with her, you need to be accordingly as such.
I see breaking news. Negan's going to be the next Batman.
That's
Flashpoint Batman.
Thomas Wayne.
Thomas Wayne.
Yeah, he's going to shoot niggas. It's convinced.
I did this. Bubblegum in a dish.
Think so?
Back to topic.
Just Negan the momentum.
And he was on a roll, just shanked it, just completely shanked the momentum right in the knee.
Nah, nigga, he banged that shit.
Oh yes, I was wondering I was gonna break first. But to kind of feel off what you said, it's the beauty of ignorance. If you ever heard that term before, and it's like we want to uplift each other, but we think that we are our own stereotype, which makes no fucking sense.
What makes it worse, they will be like this: support black business, don't wear these name brands, but these niggas will wear true religion jeans. Like, my nigga, don't tell us to support black this, black that. Don't wear European this, anything from European descendant, but you're wearing true religion. You're rocking Jordan. Jordan is like one of the biggest coons in black community. We can go on for days about this shit.
Anybody at this table wearing no Jordans? I can bring that out. No Jordans over here.
Nope.
Like,
I'm wearing Timbs.
They start niggas out.
this is New
I'm
York.
wearing Tim's.
Cool.
That ass.
Because I'm in New York, nigga.
Nah, but I think I'm gonna put something. I think I'm gonna put a little something in there too. Like, I see a lot of like the coonery and shit. I see a lot of it, especially in like the anime community.
Cool train is coming.
Like,
Cool train is coming.
What about black on black crime?
Not all white people are bad. Cool train is coming.
We're our own worst enemy.
Where the white women at? Cool train is running. Cool train is running.
oh man. Well, yeah, like,
There's no such thing as black on black crime. Cool train is coming. Cool train is coming.
Don't call you things so bad.
My favorite dish is string bean casserole. Cool train is coming.
Get the fuck out. Get out. Get out. Get out.
but yeah, but going back, like, I see a lot of that shit in like the anime community. Like you'll see one dude who'll be like, oh, I don't think black women. Or like, oh, how come black women don't like me? Black women don't like me. It's like, okay, I've never been like a person who physically actually, no, let me stop. I do judge people physically. Otherwise I wouldn't be roasting niggas on site. Anyway.
Alright.
Anyway. But these would be the same niggas. They'll be like, yo, I don't like black women. Or because, you know, black women, I can never get black women to like me. I'm like, you won't get any woman to like you if you walk around with like ashy ass lips. Looking like Ashy Larry and shit. Like,
racist!
Like, I see it this way. Take better care of yourself. And maybe, you know, you'll have somebody, maybe even a black woman. But you use that excuse to not, you know, sit there and like, you're trying to justify not washing your ass and shit.
9 times out of 10, the name on Facebook is Uchiha.
Yeah, you got
9 times out of 10.
You got like a Japanese name and shit on your Facebook.
9 times out of 10, it's an Uchiha nigga with ashy lips.
Talk about Uzumaki.
10 times out of 10, niggas question about your cosplay. You're not trying to cosplay like, where you cosplaying as? Nigga, shut the fuck up. Can I get some breathing space? Like, shit.
All they eat is ramen. Just ramen every day.
Boy, like, shit is dumb. Like, it really is. Like,
To feed into it. It's, to me, it's just more or less that we want the end result, but we don't want to uplift people to do the actual work or do the work ourselves. And that's what the problem with not just the topic Joel's talking about in general. It's just not even black community in general. It's anything in general. It's like, put it this way. I did like me starting this whole Ganda bullshit and doing all the work myself. I done extended my hand out to people. I'm like, hey, if you want to collab, I'm starting my own shit. I got dogged. And then now, you know, I get people in my fucking inbox trying to collab and shit.
It don't work like that.
It don't work like that, my guy. You stay in your lane, and you stay in my lane. I stay in my lane. Don't. Anyway, done with the subs. Back to business.
Okay, so bringing it forward.
Sub 12.
Shots fired. Confirmed kill.
From kill.
Boom, headshot.
Echo Delta. Echo Deco.
Double kill.
So, bringing it forward, we have all these people, but mostly, it would seem, black men, bringing down black women, going on with the stereotypes of whatever anyone else says. When in actuality, they just got yellow fever, or they want to deal with another race of women because they perceive that other race to be more submissive to their whims than a black woman.
Or
because they don't want a black woman that's smarter than them. They don't want a black woman that can take care of herself. They don't want a black woman who could build with or without. They want somebody who, when they say jump, they like, how high, Dad? They want someone to be at their beck and call and not have a partner.
And not be a virgin, because a lot of these niggas are virgins.
We ain't even going to talk about how virgin-esque these niggas are.
Sorry.
The shit flows off them like ultra instinct. It's called ultra virginism. We ain't even going to talk about that. these are the types that will always talk down about a black woman, whether she's actually a good black woman or she's a terrible black woman. And there are both sides of the spectrum. They're the type of people who, if a black woman is cosplaying like an Asian character and then a white girl comes and does that same cosplay, they'll congratulate the white woman, but they'll dog the black woman, talking about oh, look at this nigga doing this cosplay, oh, this character ain't black, or something to knock them down instead of
some ghetto ass.
Which is one of the main reasons why I don't cosplay, because I would devour hands.
Hey, if you want to cosplay, fucking cosplay. If somebody want to step out of line, they get roasted.
I keep on forgetting Kachan's his hero name and fucking
Lord Explosion Murder.
I'm about cosplay as Lord Explosion Murder. Anything like anything that doesn't like you're like, oh my god, he's not even black. Hands. It gives me a reason to be angry. It gives me a reason to just randomly attack people. And they'll probably go with it because it's part of the fucking cosplay.
Let's not just throw that up there on camera like that. You're talking about willingly attacking niggas. That's not good for the brand.
Yeah.
Let's
Yeah, but it's like
you discriminated yourself.
What is this like? These whole
I didn't do it yet.
Intent.
It's like
we black, and just saying it means we did it.
Yeah, true. Bobby
I talk Caucasian. I got this.
He is not helping his case.
He's not. The cops don't care if you light skin. You still gonna get shot.
I said talk.
It don't matter. They ain't gonna let you talk. They just gonna shoot. They be like, he's black. He has a gun.
He ain't never gonna talk.
You still a nigga, basically.
You over here wearing the suit. They ain't never gonna let you talk. You ain't never gonna talk. Never.
He just came out of court shooting.
Everybody hates me.
Yeah, look at Defenders. Look at Matt did at Defenders. But we're not gonna get into that yet.
Hold on.
Like, this is actually a topic that I might jump in on. I'm like, this is like one of those things.
With those windows in the air, you can fly into this conversation, my guy.
No, not the Defenders.
I'm talking about your ears.
Yeah,
you
just do it.
Just fly, flap, my nigga.
Oh,
god damn.
I might even
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Ah, damn.
Nah, but real talk. But not only these hoteps, they're making everything worse. But it's just like
I didn't even get to the hotep shit.
the only way we'll have like these stereotypes being removed if you kind of stop letting it happen. It's like
Check these niggas at the site.
that's one.
At the gate, you getting checked. The receipts will be brought. So any bullshit you say, you will be exposed. Fucking hoteps out here trying to act like.
Look at my strong black brother. You need to understand.
If you don't shut the fuck up, we ain't talking to you with your.
You wearing cotton that was made by the white man.
You don't get the fuck out of what you're coming to America ass. God damn. Fucking Ivy trade ass nigga. Jesus. Look,
But you don't understand, my brother.
you about to understand these boots,
Man, you don't
nigga.
shut up. My hands, I'm gonna fuck up your alkaline, nigga. Shut up.
Niggas about to give
Talk
you the
about.
Niggas about to give you the Baron Corbin. You about to not have a hairline.
That nigga don't have hair.
My point exact.
Talking about, oh yeah, nigga, man, you need to fix your alkaline, that hairline. Shit, talking about fix your priorities. That's all I'm gonna say. Cause like, only way we get better, we lift each other up.
Yeah.
So, but at the same time, those who preach those need to practice what they preach. Like when a lot of people I don't like, I see people talking about support black businesses. Why should I support it? Because we're black. But
you're not doing shit.
you're not doing something.
Like, I can understand supporting black businesses because, like, it's being able to circulate money. But if your business is trash, or if you don't hold up a certain standard, not as a black business, but just as a business in general, I'm not gonna support you. If you're supposed to be open at 9 and you come in at 10:30, why the fuck am I gonna eat at your establishment? Like, if you never had the shit that you're supposed to have on the menu at the beck and call, then why the fuck am I gonna like go and support that? I'm gonna go and take my black ass over to the halal cart, cause they always gonna have chicken. If I'm like, hey yo, let me get a chicken over rice, this nigga's gonna give me a chicken over rice. I'm not gonna have to be like, Nah, we just ran out of chicken yesterday. Like, we waiting for the order to come in for chicken. Like, but I was in here yesterday and y'all said it was gonna come in. Like, nah.
It's going to turn people off. Especially because, like, since I'm, like, literally in a restaurant business, I'm like in a restaurant field stuff. So I've seen these things happen. Like, I've seen managers and stuff let that shit rock. Because, like, that's not what you're supposed to do. I've seen people do dumb shit. Like, this is how you handle this.
Oh, that's
And
right.
another thing on top of it is, like,
Nah, that's right. That's right. Hold on.
what the hell is going on? Okay.
Keep
So it's
talking.
like, on top of it, it's like, you can't say you should support us because I'm black.
It's a different cause, bro.
What are you doing? What are you doing to help me out? It's like, you have to give something to get something.
You need an Android charger.
And then they get, but the most of the time, and then we don't support it, your excuses, why you support the white man business? Why you support these other cultures? They don't care about us. Which you play that card, you can play that card, but so much. You can't play that. You can't play that too, but so much.
See, here's the problem. Black people as a community, we don't stick together. We sit there, we let every stereotype that runs rampant actually become a reality. Yeah. There's people that sit there, they'll watch Love and Hip Hop, they'll watch all these reality TV shows, and they'll sit there and they'll let that shit become reality. These people have money to sit there and talk bullshit and make drama, and you eat it up. Y'all eat the shit up, and now we got it playing in our houses. We got our children reenacting that shit. We got our kids coming out here with 3, 4, 5 baby daddies and shit, and your whole house is looking like Run's house without any of the producing. It's just, y'all love that shit. And then y'all wonder why, like, shit is the way it is.
It's bad luck.
We need to eliminate that shit at the source. Like, you want shit to be better. It's cool to, be urban, have ebonics, and generally do the regular things that we as a black culture do.
But it started when we started profiting off of that, then let everyone feed off of that.
Yeah. 36.
But we never actually profited off of that.
No, we try to use it as a profit,
Like-
but it went south.
It's because listen, with the TV, with shit that comes on TV, the rap that we got circulating, and the fact that most positive messages get shunned and thrown to the side. This is what has become of the black culture. It has been a systematic programming that they, and by they, we all know who they, white man, the man, whatever you want to
The white devil.
whatever you want to fucking call it,
The snowflakes.
has put into place to keep black people apart. You go to any, and I do mean any other type of demographic, and I guarantee you'll see some of them looking out for each other.
Yeah, they look
You go to a Jewish neighborhood, you will see them pick up other people that they probably never even met before in their life and give them a ride to where they're going.
Exactly.
Just cause you're Jewish, I'm Jewish, we going somewhere. Get in the car. It's good. I got you. Let that happen with a black person. You see a brother or a sister driving a car. Yo, can I get a ride over there? Who the fuck are you? Get the fuck away from my car, B. And granted, 9 times out of 10, with the way shit is these days, with the way shit is like put together, that'd be the valid response because it could be a serial killer.
What black serial killer we got?
There's legit only 3 black serial killers in like the history of America. I looked that shit up like I think 2 months ago.
Not even a serial killer. Nigga could be a rapist. Nigga could be, he could beat you up. He could be a thief. He could be a carjacker.
But that's with anybody though.
It is with anybody. I see what you're doing there.
Yep.
And
You get what I'm trying to do.
I get. We here.
Exactly.
We here.
Brought to you by Golden Spring.
Once we're able to overcome that mentality, we can get shit going the way it needs to go. Hell, you can say what you want about Mexicans. You can say, oh, they taking all the jobs, they do all the shit for lower wage. A Mexican will look out for another Mexican.
Quick in a heartbeat. I done seen it.
A Mexican will look out for another Mexican. No problem.
I think what I feel like we should do, even as us, as a group, we start off about the shit that we're interested in and uplift our people there, and then have it, branch on from place to place to place to place And that's how it can only grow, because Jay-Z's whole 444 album, people praise it because of fucking him admitting that he cheated on Beyonce, but
It's more than that.
the high key overtone on it is like, yo, we gotta invest in our people, we gotta invest in ourselves. We need to stop doing things that is doing everything else for everybody else and not ourselves. And that's a very good valid point. It's not because it's just black-owned things and shit like that. It's literally just the stigma of we need to support each other. We need to support each other. We need to invest in each other. And like, there's a line I think he had in Family Feud where he said, why the fuck would I buy Belvedere when Diddy owns Ciroc? That makes perfect logical sense. And it's like when if I had, it's like today, actually, my boy Eric, he podcasts. I invested myself into watching his podcast damn near every day when he's on. You know, he supports me, I support him. It's just showing the same care that you want to receive, and that's about it. That's all it boils down to at the end of the day.
Oh, 100% agreed. It's the first thing we gotta do. Two, another thing we have to stop doing is like, we gotta let our kids be kids. That's where everything comes out, because like, you ruin a new foundation to the next generation if you keep those same practices to the next group. Because they're not gonna see things the same way we see things. Why do you think our country's the way it is? Because there's old people still doing the same dumb shit and we're tired of it. Why? Because I'm reading an article like most of the millennials, which is basically all of us here, want to get rid of capitalism government. They want to switch to another type of government because it's not benefiting them.
I think they get that misconstrued as well, because it's not necessarily capitalism in general.
Yeah.
It's American capitalism that we just find fucked up. And not even American capitalism, it's the current state that it's in. We need it to change somehow. It's because if like the rich get rich and poor get poorer, that's a horrible stigma. But capitalism in definition is I'm going to be rich, and it's kind of self-reliant at the end of the day.
Like, you have the freedom to do whatever you want to do, but it's like the risk is like your risk.
Yeah.
And shit.
Like, there's nothing wrong with capitalism. I feel like there's nothing wrong with capitalism.
Right.
It's just that this country, we're getting, like, not even us as minorities, anyone that isn't a certain type of class or people that just don't like people is getting just fucked out of every opportunity. It's hard out here. It's really generally hard, and we're not going to talk about who's worse than the other and all this other shit. I'm talking about like just the level of playing field just to get up in the morning. And we all have the same business, same amount. We're in the same business, and we're in the same group of people, and we both have to face the same motherfucker that's gonna be prejudiced against both of us. You know, racism is a atrocious thing. Is a thing that's in this country, and it stands out like a fucking sore thumb. I get that.
But people ignore it.
No, people don't ignore racism nowadays. People ignore the classism nowadays.
Yeah. But
and if you want to just bring it on that, there's internal. That shit's internal.
Oh, hell yeah.
Because as we joke about it here on This Is Why We Can't Have Nice Podcasts, this shit is actually real. There's a divide between the black community just off the shade
skin color
of our skin tone. The light skin versus dark skin nigga, light skin wave versus dark skin wave. Like I legit seen a post where someone was like, "Oh, I don't like dark skinned women. I don't like dark people are darker than me. And they gotta be light skinned or brighter than me." It's like,
All right. I'll come back for it. All right, I'll come back for it. Don't worry about it.
so it's like. Thanks, Merida.
But that's like the beauty. Like, if you divide, the easiest way to go and keep a nation enslaved without them realizing that they're enslaved
is have them infight.
Is have them always battling themselves. If you create this fake divide, then it's going to like go and just over generations, it's caused itself. It's to the point where we're all black when it comes down to it. Like, whether you're from actual Africa, whether you from like the Caribbean, from like the South or anything like that, we're all black at the end of the day. But yet, you have like certain Africans, I've seen it, come over here and they look down on like American, like black people. Like, I've seen my own cousins, and it's to the point where even I've done it, because I did it earlier this week. I'm just like, I said, oh, I'm like Chinese Trinidadian and normal and regular black. And I had to catch myself. I'm like, what the fuck is regular black? Like, it's the same fucking thing, but it's like the stigma that's implanted. That, oh, because you weren't born in America, you're better off, or you're not like us.
I mean, I get that a lot, like literally. I mean, like, me, classified as Afro-Japanese. Black person born in Japan, military parents, that kind of bullshit. And the thing is, the more you know. The thing is, like, I get, growing up, I lived in the hood, okay? Who, like, you could name, like, how many black people can you name that didn't grow up in the hood that you know? That's in your circle, you know what I mean? So, like, you know, I grew up in the hood just like everybody else. You know, Red Hook. But even then, living there, it was like, I was like, you know, people used to shit on me, like, oh, like, yo, he's not, you know, like, I wasn't hood. I wasn't, you know, I didn't have the same interests like everybody else did. But that was the thing. It was just, I mean, boy, if Richie Valens. Anyway, but yeah, like, I mean, please stop me if I'm missing a point. But like, yeah, that's pretty much what it, like, that's pretty much what it, just, I guess, using myself as an example, or just other people.
No, that's perfectly fine. I think, honestly, like, to wrap this up a little bit.
Wait, before you do that, it's just one line I wanted to kick in. And what people do not understand, they try to destroy. What they won't take the time to learn about or educate themselves with, they want to get rid of it because it's different. But the shit that makes us different is what should be bringing us together instead of the shit dividing us. Like earlier today, I was about to have to beat like at least 3 people ass on the train, on the bus, just because they thought it was okay to come up and start trying to make fun of me for playing Pokemon on the train, on the bus. Like, because I'm playing Pokemon, because I'm playing a video game that's, you know, anime related or anything of the sort, I must be a different type of person. Like, I can't turn on the hood switch and then just beat their ass. Like, I can't just get up on my seat and be like, what the fuck you just said? And just wild out on them. They think I'm just because I'm doing that, I'm some sort of meek dude. But that's not the case. Just because I like something different than you like, don't mean that I can't beat that ass. Just like if somebody likes something different than me, don't mean that they can't be about it. Don't mean they can't have interests that we would find common ground on. Just because somebody likes 2K doesn't mean that I'm gonna just walk away from them and think that all they do is talk about 2K, smoking weed, and being a misogynist for women. Just because they like 2K, they could be fucking insightful, they could be thoughtful, they could write stuff that'll make me think, that'll make you think, that'll make everyone think. They could be whatever they fucking want to be. Because of this one thing, you choose to judge them instead of understanding what's different to bring us together. So, long story short, stop judging people without getting to know them. Stop judging black people without getting to know them. Stop judging our sisters because you had a bad experience with them. How about you get your head out your ass?
It's like
go educate yourself.
To make one bad experience, everyone in that shit is like, you just met the wrong person.
Or the wrong set of people.
The wrong set of people.
Was alternative dragon went to the fucking space to get propelled down to get sent back in time to go do the Pharaoh again. The nigga sitting there like the Fresh Prince, like, this nigga again?
Why are you here?
Nigga was so obsessed he was doing holograms of the Pharaoh.
Just to figure out ways to beat this nigga.
No, he was beating he beat him. But it was
He went to the afterlife to say, fuck you, Pharaoh, I don't like you. That's the best thing in that movie.
No, the best thing in that movie is these niggas graduating. And they never go to class.
That's like every fucking anime. Niggas is never in class but somehow graduated. I'm just like,
The only time niggas ever fucking went to a fucking class was My Hero Academia, and that's because the basis of the fucking anime is in school.
yeah, this shit niggas be tight. These niggas will walk into class and then be like, oh, some shit's going down, walk straight out. The teacher don't say shit.
They ain't never made it to class. What you talking about? You thinking of Bleach? Bleach, they made it to class. They was in there. Yu-Gi-Oh! I'm walking to school. This nigga keeps throwing my puck. I ain't never make it to class, but I'm wearing the uniform for the whole series. Joey, oh, I'm gonna run after you, because you're my pal. Ugh. Where's Joey for the rest of the season?
Gohan.
Getting beat by psychics who cheating. Niggas got a telescope on the roof. Like, that nigga just drew skull dice. He got red eyes there. Garuzis. Kuna would check. Yo,
What the fuck
put
is
this
a
nigga
Garuzis,
up. Play Jinzo. Play Jinzo right now on this nigga. That's what Joey was. And don't even get me started on Tristan. Whatever a Tristan is.
That nigga
sounds like a
That nigga didn't do shit about that whole fucking series, boy.
Nah,
Like,
I'm gonna purge this nigga, Joey. I got you. He just died.
The only thing Tristan did that was relevant in his life was throw Mokuba at Bakura.
That shit was fucking.
Ah, man.
We ain't gonna talk about that bullshit how he tried to be Chris Redfield and punch a boulder.
Oh my god.
It wasn't even a real boulder, so
This is.
shit was a balloon. I don't know how it rolled at them with such precision and volume.
And speed to make it look like it was intimidating.
Nah, like I said, he tried to fight one of those Geek Bandit dudes. Yeah, I got you.
Shut the fuck up.
He said, parry. Combo
He
breaker.
beat that nigga ass so bad he came back in 5Ds as a main character.
Wasn't he a monkey?
Yes, he was a Yu-Gi-Oh card.
Because he lost his fucking body to some random motherfucker.
Nigga said snatchies, I'm an old nigga. He got Get Out. That's where Get Out came from. Niggas was like, I'ma snatch your body, I'ma take it, and I'ma put you in this little acrobatic monkey. I'm a young boy again. Alright, now where the bitch is at?
nah.
Let's not forget, Taya lost her body too.
No, she didn't. I'll tell you what happened.
She
No.
lost it to that nigga who liked penguins.
No, she beat him. She would have lost.
Bullshit.
Wait, talking about Teo actually dueled?
She lost her body though.
She
No,
moved like
she didn't.
twice.
I'm gonna tell you what happened though. Okay.
I remember her losing her body, so this is
Nah,
good.
she won. In fact, when she beat that fucking nightmare penguin nigga, some dumb shit, some anime bullshit.
Plot armor activated.
Yuki just happened to be like 500 feet away, and his card in his deck activated from far away on some dumb shit, and it somehow helped her win that duel against that dude. Basically, she was gonna lose.
I remember her losing.
She
It's Taya.
She was
I
gonna
don't remember
lose.
her ever losing.
No, she took that L from my. Actually, no, she didn't take an L from my. I mean,
Yes, she did.
She
Mine
would've
got
taken it.
tired of dueling.
And left.
She was like, I'm literally sacrificing future screen time because of this. and it was too late because the next time you saw Ma, she was in a fucking pyramid. Joey, help me! Joey! Like, what the fuck? You're asking
Hold
Joey.
up. My sister
for help.
or free booty? My sister, booty. Fuck. Perplexed.
Don't forget, Joey's best
Lost
victory
in Brooklyn.
never happened on screen.
Lost in Brooklyn. Lost in Brooklyn.
Beat the Pharaoh for his red eyes back. Never happened on screen.
Confused in Brooklyn.
I thought he gave it back to him though.
No, they had the duel and they never showed the conclusion.
I thought it was
his red eyes back.
And then he got red eyes.
he lost because he lost the red eyes to the red hunter dude.
No, he got raped for that red eyes. He got hit with Exodia.
These
nigga.
niggas.
He got raped.
Hey.
That nigga said, I could beat you, Exodia. What?
And then Yugi beat him on some dumb shit. You know, again, plot armor.
He was like, oh shit, like what sword?
And took the red eyes from him, and then gave it. And then like Joey was like, no, you know what? You can keep that. But he eventually gave it back to him anyway.
No,
But
he didn't give it back. Joey won. But it never happened on screen, so it's like it never happened.
Like, it ain't count. No.
Nigga said we ain't
no,
jacking this shit.
No, you know what it was? It was a dark match. Like in wrestling, it was a dark match.
This nigga pretty much turned into Triple H and turned Yugi into Finn Balor. That's what we're talking about right now. So you ain't even getting over in your home country. And this ain't even your home country because you're Canadian.
You got that.
Boy, I can't. What other dumb shit was there?
The whole Still Earth Cowboys arc.
That Dungeon Dice duel was dumb as fuck.
Nah, Duke Devil was lit though. My nigga,
Duke Devil.
son, nigga was,
Look like a certified bitch.
nigga was.
That nigga had on some
Nah, this nigga, him
17 clothes.
him and Tristan was fighting over fucking Serenity and shit. They was dead ass trying to one up each other throughout the whole season.
I mean, I don't understand why he had to compete with Tristan.
They was trying to one up each other throughout the whole
Why,
season.
why was he competing with Tristan? He owns a game store. He got money. What the fuck do Tristan got besides a motorcycle?
Joey.
Nah, but low key though, she low key like before though. She low key was on that nigga strap though. I'm not.
So she low key like Florence.
I guess so.
Florence. Okay.
Because like when he.
Mister, I'm gonna wait till the end of the fucking whole series to activate my plan. And still get wrecked. Because the nigga remembered his name.
She low key like that nigga. It's like she was on some shit happened to him earlier on. Where I don't know. Apparently, you know how they somehow get unconscious from playing fucking card games and shit.
Oh no, the children's touch and the hologram certainly.
But they somehow catch a comas and shit from playing card games. Like nigga, like.
Listen, the only time I was serious is when they doing marriage. He was hugging niggas. He showed them the real power of friendship. So, give me a hug. You're gonna be just like Odeon. Give me a hug. Bring it in. Go to sleep.
What's the deal with the fuck? What was the deal with the fucking Streets of Rage? The sound effects.
That's how niggas was. Son tried to use. He said, "You bring Dragon around. Go ahead. Ain't shit gonna happen. Bring Dragon around." That's it, son. Nigga was in a coma. Joey was like, "Oh, I win this duel, so now you gotta do a Merrick, nigga."
What?
Yeah, your luck just ran out. I mean, here's mine in the fucking pyramid up here. Forget who you are, by the way. I mean, I don't know how anyone remembers anyway, besides, you know, that pompadour you got there. Kaiba over there with his anime mullet being pissed off with his starched ass jeans.
Yo, that nigga got.
Them niggas had mad starch in Yu-Gi-Oh!
Nigga said.
How'd your fucking school jacket turn into a cape, my guy?
The logic of anime plots. Don't you love it?
The easiest game to spot the protagonist.
But like, oh,
We all
he
know
has
the
close
protagonist.
last hair. He has close last hair and his spike the fuck
The
up.
only
That
time,
must be the main
the only
character.
time the protagonist was the
Like an
easiest spot
80s
was
rock
GX.
star. That's the main character.
Jaden was the only one who looked normal, but he sucked so much vocally. Get your game on. We're gonna throw down the face down. I mean, his was his was bad too. Zexel's English was bad too.
I didn't watch anything past GX.
Listen. All right, you would have thought that, you know, throwing down the face down and getting your game on.
I thought 5Ds would have been like, you know,
Motorcycles and dueling. Nigga, you could be winning. Your bike run out of gas. Nigga, you lose. Shut around.
5Ds was actually lit, but Zexel was terrible in English. In English, this nigga's phrase was, "I'm feeling the flow. I'm about to high five the sky." Yeah.
boy.
And he gets wrecked through the whole series, and then suddenly at the end becomes like the nicest nigga ever. He had that mean character progression. It was like if Yu-Gi-Oh was actually about Tristan. Like, that's how it started out. I got the Cyber Commander, 900 attack points.
Bruh.
Ain't nothing beating that. Celtic Guardian.
Evil warrior.
Ruzis, nigga.
Konami's Legend of Zelda? Konami's Legend of Zelda.
Tactical espionage agent. Had 1,000 attack points.
Oh, fucking South.
Go.
Yes.
Konami's Link. Twilight Princess. Go. Attack Hyrulean Guardian.
Fuck Iron Fist.
So, Shaw, how was Defenders?
Oh, 5 out of 10. That's all I'm gonna say. No, there's more to that shit.
Showtime.
Okay. First episode, niggas in the sewers. And fucking Taiwan or Vietnam or Thailand?
Some undisclosed, like, Asian location.
What?
So, Shadow Row.
So we all know this nigga is fighting Electra, but we don't know that yet. Here comes the power of the immortal white privilege, Danny Rand. I'm gonna show my kung fu, looking like Dragonfly Jones from Martin Lawrence. Walk through and shit. Get mixed up by this bitch. I'm here to save you.
This unmilkable, yeah.
And all of a sudden, this bitch judo tossed this nigga, stabs him. No! And then we see Colleen, and only thing I can say is Colleen, stop. So this nigga is upset with himself. I could have saved him. It's my fault. Having the biggest white privilege tantrum ever. So,
And mind you, he's doing all this shit while on his private plane. Like, this whole fucking tantrum is on the private plane to go back to fucking New York. Just to like fucking go and complain about this shit some more.
It's in
and
New
talk
York
about
City. It's in New York City. Like, it's in New York City. So I'm out here for no reason. Yeah, dumbass. Go back to New York City and go through your phobia of planes, whatever they call phobia being in the air is. Forgot what it's called. Look, I'll Google that later. But having his sleep problems and then interracial problems 101. Talk to me, Daddy. I'm fine. You was yelling in your sleep. I'm fine. You know what? Okay. So, episode 2. Fun part. Luke Cage gets his coffee. Nigga look like Jodie Step Pop's fucking. I don't know how they let that shit rock. That shit was like, okay, you know what? Man got out of prison.
This ain't TV PG Disney.
Whatever. So Luke is going back to Luke Cage. That's not the bad part. When they follow this African dude, fake ass cottonmouth nigga, cause he's doing shit in Harlem being black. Found one of the kids that he was trying to stop, and there, cleaning up dead bodies, and all of a sudden, guess who comes to try to stop the hand? The immortal white privilege, Danny Rand, comes in and start interrogating this little nigga. Then you see Luke. Move! Doing here, boy. Follow him. They fighting. So this nigga's going back to being Dragonfly Jones from Martin, trying to fight Luke. Like, I can't hit you. Wow, wow, wow. Looking like an anime weaving shit.
This nigga was saying Ganda throwing orbs. This nigga's just like, it's like,
Get him mixed up.
please stop.
And Luke is like, stop, stay down. Then all of a sudden, the years of angry white people made his hand glow, and he knocked this nigga Luke out. And then they go back to Claire. My jaw is swollen. I'm like, someone made your jaw swollen? Yeah, some nigga with a glowing fist.
That sounds like a nigga out here.
And like, Claire, wait, hold up, I gotta call somebody. Wait a minute. He don't question this shit. Like, hold up. You two need to talk. Y'all on the same side. Oh shit.
Like, you really just going like fucking white mamas right now? Like, you just going white mamas? Like, y'all need to sit down and have a conversation about this. Like, bitch, what?
So it's like, so the best thing out of this episode, these two was talking. They finally get along, and all of a sudden, I can do this by myself. I don't need you. You're gonna get in my way. You're a privileged little nigga. Shut up. What you mean I'm privileged? It's not about the money. No, it's not about the money. You're white. You're privileged. How could you say that to me? I am a trigger snowflake. I'm a trigger snowflake. Blah, 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 blah. Am I wrong? Am I wrong? Am I wrong? Am I okay? So now we bring in the one infamous, our favorite lawyer in the world, Matthew.
Fuck.
Yeah. The best lawyer in the world. The only good thing about him, doing his regular shit. Oh man, I can't do this. My ears hurt because some random earthquake in the fucking middle New York City happens. Middle New York City, a random fucking earthquake. And while on top of that, then we got this bitch, Jessica, or Empress, whatever her superhero name is, or coming with some dumb shit with some fucking architect with they're after me. Cool. And then this bitch Electric cuts down the door. Nigga shoots himself in the head. Like, you can't take me alive. And then she gets washed. And then chases this motherfucker. And then, but you took evidence, but freeze. And you know, Misty being Misty, fine as hell, but Misty being Misty. Who did this? What happened? And our favorite lawyer in the world comes again. That is my client. Fuck Matthew. Let's do this. Don't talk, you're not questioned, leave. And then Matthew, trying to be discreet, not working, goes to an alley on a jump off shit, and he gets caught, like Jessica takes photos, and then they all end up going to one fucking building. Because Daniel decided to say, hey, I'm gonna take care of this my way.
And see, that's exactly the biggest problem with fucking, not only the Defenders, but just with fucking the Iron Fisters altogether.
This part, this is the part that made me laugh. I'm here at Midland, Medical, whatever the fucking building is called, Midland Circle. I don't like what they're doing, that's no money for me, blah, blah, blah. I'm gonna take care of this myself. Y'all been hiding. Sigourney Weaver said the best line. Do you think we're hiding, little nigga? You think we're hiding? We're right here. What's up? Then all of a sudden, get a big ass fucking brawl. The power of white privilege turns to Dragonfly Jones for Martin once again. Fighting a whole group, about to get his ass whooped now. And then Uncle Luke comes through, big Brody looking nigga come through and break down the door. Then on top of that, Matthew, also known as the blind Batman, that is Marvel's Batman, we're just gonna establish that. And Jessica goes up to the same floor and see these two niggas fighting. And all of a sudden, all four of them talking with each other. Yay! We're the Defenders, blah, 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 dumb shit. We need to go to a hideout spot. A random fucking Chinese restaurant.
Which this nigga Danny paid off in order to use for the night. This nigga gave these motherfuckers money and promised them that he'll buy food. Just so they could just stash. Just so they could just stash.
It didn't work. Because Sigourney Weaver pulled her Alien 3 bullshit and walked in like no one noticed her. Like, after Styx arrived with missing hand, which that missing hand was horribly done. Cause that was longer than his hand with it. It was like, you're not trying to convince me there, that's a missing hand there. Poorly done. And then they see Elektra again. Next episode, she is fucking them all up. And then more of them come, and they do this. Let's work as a team. Only way we're going to get out of here alive. Nope. That does not happen because this nigga Matthew decides to do this. I'm gonna fight this Kung Fu wolf bitch by myself. Because she is my girlfriend, I'm trying to save her because she did not try to kill me the first time. And don't tell the homies that the crazy Kung Fu wolf bitch is your ex-lover. skip all this shit. Same shit goes on to happen. Team almost dies because of booty. Because Matthew couldn't say no to Kung Fu Wolf bitch. He's trying to save this bitch.
I'ma just edit my face on Murdoch's body.
So, every fucking time, they try to save this. And then all of a sudden, like one episode that was cringeworthy, all these stupid cliche love bullshit, and this bitch started to be like, I'm gonna be the super creep, and I'm gonna sleep in this nigga's bed. While he's not there, I'm gonna go explore around like him, because he's not there. I got memories, blah, blah, blah. And then the hand was poorly done. The only smart nigga that was there was the right one, and he just kept getting mixed by Luke the whole fucking time. The whole fucking time. The one that was smart was the one that was getting fucked up. And then this same bitch that he said needs to go ends up stabbing Sigourney Weaver. Dead. He said, fuck you, I leave shit now, and then, you know how that goes. Last play Disney Avenger bullshit, have the main characters everywhere gather up in one fucking scene, because why not? Everything's going fine, so you got that one person that fucks up everything. Her name is Colleen. Useless. She should have died. I don't care. They should have killed her off. Colleen. She should have died. They find their way out. They established their mission. Go in the elevator. But not this nigga Matthew. No, go without me. I'm gonna catch up. Then he whispers, protect my city, to the wrong person. You're gonna tell the power of white privilege to protect my city?
It was white privilege going and passing on white privilege.
Yeah. Then all of a sudden, these two niggas, these Kung Fu Wolf bitch and Matthew are fighting. And then all of a sudden, these two motherfuckers wanna fall in love again. And like, oh, we're about to die. Die in my arms. Please. Boo hoo 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 hoo. Building collapse. They all crying for him. Okay. I'm tight. All this shit happened. Everybody's dead. And then the end credit of this shit, this nigga's alive. Like, why? 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 Character development was all real bad.
Because Daredevil season 3 got greenlit. That's why.
The only good things about that show was Luke was Luke. Jessica didn't use none of her powers throughout the whole fucking series.
Nah.
So what good was she?
She was fodder. She just got mixed. She got mixed up by the first Japanese dude. She got mixed up by Elektra. Then all of a sudden, so the whole defenders was if Dragonfly Brown had white privilege, Big Brody, Blind Batman, and some WWE NXT wrestler. Because all she was doing was chokeslam and henchmen. She would punch and chokeslam. And that chokeslam was weak. Looking like Paige out there. So that was the defenders. All down as one. White privilege. Got Dragonfly Joes with white privilege. Big Brody. Am I wrong? Am I wrong? Blind Batman. We got realistic Batman, because bats are blind as fuck. So we have that. And then we got a new NXT WWE superstar in the making. Her name is Paige for some fucking reason. Weak ass choke stands and rock bottoms. 5 out of 10. 5 out of 10.